Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he is using the disappointment of this season really to motivate his team. As you know, they were in a college football national championship last year and fell just short. And this year has been a disappointment. But he's telling his team, we have to decide, can we be a program that is consistently good, consistently in the college football playoff? This season cannot define what type of program we are. We have an opportunity to change that perception here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Mississippi State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Now on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Taylor wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Miami's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, two straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Mensah under pressure, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete, and the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Hey, man, guys, we talked about this one coming in. Like, this matchup on the outside is going to go a long way in determining the game. This is really good on really good. And so far, obviously, the DB wins. It's 1-0 DB. Nice job playing the football, playing coverage on the outside, not giving up the big play. I have a feeling, guys, though, that ain't the last time we're going to see this matchup.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Throwing, Mensah. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick give. It's Fletcher. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Flips it out to the back. Fakes to grab it down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Bothwell. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wide left, it's Jacobs. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now 3rd down. They get the 3rd down right away. Execute at a good level. Move the sticks. Maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Runs through a tackle, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They put the brakes on it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hits the hole. It's Pringle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Vaughn. Down he goes.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz him? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the tight end. Mensah. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sell that football and miss your target.
They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. You got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Swapped immediately. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Mensah. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's changing the play. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. On the return, it's Compton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David. Here.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Mensah to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. When they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Fluff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Mississippi State going up tempo. Off-play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and...
He's going for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense set on first down. Here's a give to Bothwell. Knocked down immediately. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Taylor wants to throw it. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking.
Going deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Rush right in his face. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on.
They'll send the back in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fights off a defender. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense is throwing it time and time again. Nothing there.
Just had to get rid of it.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Third and long coming up. Taylor wants to throw. Taking a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick handoff. Powers through the defender. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Turns out it's Lofton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Kick is in the air. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Rush is on. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Left side is Evans. Runs through, man. He might have space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Taylor wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants to go deep. Upstairs, he's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. They'll give it to Fluff. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Bopwell again. Could be an alley. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldog! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Making the adjustment on the play. Mensah makes him talk to the hand. Gets away from one. He's got space. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Miami! score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. They're all over it. Right side, it's Black.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass.
Gets away from one, finds room. He slides down. He has enough for the first down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Tells the run, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't set his feet.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fakes the grab. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Brought down. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Out wide left, it's Jacobs. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.